Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live Akashic Messages with me, Natasha. It's so good to see you all. Thank you so much. I'm a little bit early. Um, I'm super excited because I have my friend John Binney joining me next week. So you'll get two of us, double the fun that we will be supporting you all with live messages. And yeah, he's quite an incredible practitioner and he's here to support. Hi, Angela. Thank you for coming. Good morning. I'm a little bit early and just stepping in. Thought I'd join live a little bit earlier to announce that next week's going to be a little bit different with John Binney joining us. So feel free to ask me any questions, whether it's personal or global. Let's see what the Akashic Records has to say. Hello, everybody. So nice to see you and be with you all for sure. Let's, if you would like a message or healing or an activation, please pop that in capital letters. It's not shouting, it's just so that I can find you or find the messages, because you're all so beautifully supportive towards each other, which I absolutely love in this group and in this container. It just helps me to sift through all the messages. So hi, Nick. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Emmanuel, James, Emily. So lovely to see you all. Let's just drop in and connect into the records and create a safe and sacred space for all of us by taking a couple of deep breaths and breathing in through your nose. Feel the air move into your body. Take note where it's stuck or stagnant. And imagine that you're breathing in light into that area. And as you exhale, release the tension, the stress, the darkness, the stagnancy. Let it all go. Let it all float away. Allow your body to relax. Relax the jaw. Relax the neck, the shoulders. And bring the relaxation into your complete body. Perhaps you can let go of the anxiety, the tension, the stress of the day you've had. Or perhaps it's about the day you're about to have, in letting go, releasing all that no longer serves. And as you let go, almost like a jacket or a layer, you're able to shine more of your light, more of the divinity that you already are is able to shine and expand. And as we go through this journey in this short meditation, allow the breath to continue to cleanse, to release, to let go, to calm. Allow it to calibrate your body so that you can feel comfortable in your body. Open up the chakras on the soles of your feet and allow the exchange of energy between you and the crystalline energy of Mother Earth. Connect into this diamond white energy. This is the energy of the ascended Earth. Allow it to come into your body up your legs and anchor into your heart. Allow the energy of this crystalline energy to circulate throughout your body, allowing it to replenish, to replace, to refuel your physical and your etheric body. Allow this grounding to bring a balance of electrons. Allow your heart to sink to that of Mother Earth's, becoming one, completely grounded, completely connected to your body. Now imagine a diamond, a golden yellow energy from your heart, the core of your divinity. Allow this energy to shoot up out your crown, connecting into source, the divinity, that all that is, connecting to the energy of Creator. And bring down that energy into your body. Allow it to move through all aspects of you, physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies. Allowing both energies to merge and move. Energy of the earth, energy of the heavens, and the energy of you. The bridge that connects both. Feeling completely grounded, completely centered, and completely connected. Completely expansive. Raise your frequency to the highest timeline for both energies, the ascended earth, your highest potential. And now let's drop into our heart space. As everything aligns, let's connect into the Akashic Records from a place of unconditional love and compassion, without expectation. Let's call in our guides, our angels of the highest light and resonance to support us throughout this journey. As I open up the records of the collective of this group, those that are here and those that will listen later. Keepers of the Akashic Records, please open and allow me access to my records and to that of the collective. And allow me to be of service to all those that are here and to humanity. Raising the frequency and creating a safe and sacred space for the highest good and healing of all. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. If you followed the meditation, ask for your own message and be open to receiving it. As I ask for one for the collective. Please note that there are many things that are in flux and in change at the moment. And as the planet shifts and changes from densities, that it is able to hold more light, so you too are going through these changes. Letting go of the things that have made you uncomfortable, that have made you insecure, that have made you doubt your position in this world, that have made you doubt who you are. This is the conditioning that has been chosen in order to experience the life that you've chosen. But now, as a collective, we're being asked to remove the filters of limitation. We're being asked to remove the filters of survival. We're being asked to remove the filters of being cattle and following, and expanding and anchoring awareness. And the awareness doesn't have to be the all-knowing of everything, because you are all-knowing, but really the awareness of who you are. Not necessarily this physical body or the ancestors, because that is who you are, but who you are as a divine light, a spark of divinity, a spark of the Creator, as we are all one, all in unity, all united in raising the collective consciousness and the vibrational frequency, not only of the planet, but of the collective. And it is actually her that is driving the change, because she needs it. And all of us light workers that are here, it's not necessarily that we need to do the healing of others, but the healing of ourselves is completely imperative. You heal for yourself, you heal for the collective. It's not something that needs to be done out there, but something in here. Those that have been born with the mission and the capacity to help out there, absolutely. But even their work starts with the healing within before it helps others. And understanding, without judgment, of where we are, and being open and curious to receiving the information and the knowledge that we need moving forward. The new knowledge, the information. Don't be fixed. Nothing is fixed. Nothing is still. Everything is emotion. Everything is frequency. As are you. Everything moves in cycles, as you do. So don't hold on to anything too tightly, because the only thing that is guaranteed is change. And we're here to support you through that. Thank you all. May we be of service. Okay. So let's connect in to, let's see. Hi, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, anything I need to hear? Thanks. Yes, absolutely. Let's connect into your records. So as I connect into your records, Emmanuel, what I get is sometimes you need to get, well, mostly you need to get out of your head and into your heart. You're still thinking too much about things. And sometimes, yes, we do need logic. Yes, we do need process. Yes, we do need strategy, but it needs to be informed by the heart. We're starting to move into that space of really connecting into frequency, and we do that through the heart. So they're asking you absolutely connect into your heart and allow your heart to lead for a little bit. Allow the head, the brain, to work out the logistics. But right now, ask your heart. You've suppressed it so many times that you're starting to miss the signals or deny yourself what your heart wants. It is now time to choose that. So try feeling into things, and they are daring you to do what you love in the way that you want to do it, and see what unfolds from that. Absolutely, logic is important, but it's time to allow and to give the heart what it needs right now. So drop into the heart and love yourself more than enough to choose you, to choose what brings you joy, and to really move forward from a place of love and compassion. Thank you. I hope that that was supportive for you, Emmanuel. Beautiful. Okay, Kendra, are there any messages that I needed this time? Yes, let's connect into your records, Kendra. So, Kendra, as I connect into your records, it's almost like I see you in a summer dress, and this dress is light blue and white. And it's almost like you have a red flower in your hair and you're dancing. So, the message that's coming through for you today is really it's time to be free. It's time to dance to the music of your own beat. They're actually asking you to not even allow somebody else to choose the music. You choose the music and you dance to it. These are your tunes, and they're reminding me, I don't know how old you are, but reminding me of when we were younger. Sometimes we used to create those cassette tapes with music that we loved, a lot of love songs. So they're asking you to create that for yourself, to give yourself that gift in raising your vibration. But it's time to do things your way, to move to the beat of your own music, to create the music, to dance to it. And it's time to step ahead and step into your leadership, because leading your life your way, others will follow. Setting that example that it's okay to do that for themselves, and that is very, very important. So, Kendra, I hope that that was supportive for you. Angela, may I have a message, please? Yes, absolutely. So, Angela, as I connect into your records, it's actually they're showing me to yawn. And yawning is releasing, and you're letting go of a lot of things at the moment. You're releasing all that's not in alignment with you right now. And sometimes it might feel hard because we tend to hold on to things. But what they're saying to you is know that anything that's falling away from you right now is falling away because it's making space for what you prefer. But there's a lot of detox that is happening for you right now. So they're asking you to let go of what is no longer serving you, let go of what doesn't excite you, let go of what depletes you, let go of the restrictions and the conditioning and the limitations that you've been taught or has been placed for you. So they're asking you, absolutely, it's time to let go, to let be, and allow yourself to be. You're in this process of change, so allow what's no longer serving to leave. Okay, I hope that is supportive for you right now. You're moving into grand spaces. That which you've wanted is coming, is being aligned into place. This road you're walking on is because you've changed direction. Well, if you haven't done so, you might do so, and choose you. That's important. Okay, Nick, I had a deep bond with a coworker. We haven't spoken in years. She just messaged me saying I appeared in two intense dreams right after I tried astral projection. Did I? Were we linked previously? Okay. Okay. Let me try and see if I can connect in. Usually I do better with names, but let's see, Nick. Let's see what they bring me from yours. So, Nick, as I connect into your records with this coworker, it feels like there is a soul connection that is there. It feels like you didn't connect before because you weren't at the same frequency or ready for it as well. You both needed to go away and do some healing in order to reconnect at this time now. You did astral project, absolutely. And sometimes it happens in our dreams because then our head gets out of the way. So she was able to receive it in that way. So, yes, absolutely. Beautiful connection. It's an expansive connection. It's a very big learning connection that has come up because now you're both ready to do that. And yes, you were linked previously. You've had previous lives together. So there is a deeper connection, which was why it was easy for both of you to connect so easily. So yeah, continue expanding, continue experimenting, continue connecting in. Again, as long as you're both aware, it would be a nice project for you to work and activate your intuition even further. So yeah, beautiful connection. It was lovely to see Nick. I'm glad that reconnected again for you. Emily, let's see. May I please have a healing for anxiety and depression? I've been very stressed lately. Thank you. So, Emily, as soon as I connect into your records, yes, you've been stressed, but you're also an empath. So, you've been picking up a lot of the anxiety and depression that is going on a collective consciousness. But for you, the depression is um, so the anxiety that's been coming in for you is one because you see where you want to go, but you're not getting there. And the depression is because you're needing some deep rest and to go within so that you are aligned with what you're wanting to do. So what's happening is it seems that there is you coming up dealing with some family dynamics or some dynamics right now that you're running what you want to do through programs and conditioning that is not yours. So you're wanting to go one way, but then there's this thought process that you can't do it. And the depression is coming in because you aren't able to express yourself completely and authentically you. But what is needed is deep rest and going within so that you know how to emerge lately. Once you come of it, you want to know how you want to emerge, and that becomes quite important. So there is quite a lot that's going on. So I'm just going to quickly do a healing, and I'm calling in the violet flame of Saint Germain, and I'm asking to bring in the violet fire down into your crown, down your spine, transmuting from your nervous system all tension, all stress, and all anxiety. And I'm just going to bring in some calm. Yeah, absolutely. You're not doing what your heart wants to do. There's actually quite a big message for the group today. You're not following your heart today. That is the message of the collective for all of you. And when we don't follow the heart, the whole system starts to be under stress. And this is where that whole anxiety comes in as well, because you see the future that you're wanting to create. You're not stepping into it. Just clearing out your auric field. And this is for everybody in the group, and bringing in some grounding for you. And I'm asking Huan Yin and Archangel Raphael to come in. And I'm just seeing this blue foam going up your spine, allowing you to do some healing of your heart and your liver and your kidneys, your gallbladder, your spleen, releasing all tension and anxiety through all the organs, dissolving and healing. Once more, opening up the chakras on the soles of your feet and allowing the release of all that no longer serves into Mother Earth, where it will be recycled. As I bring up the white crystalline energy back into your body, allowing it to replenish, to replace, to resolve, refuel your physical body and your etheric body, aligning your mental, your emotional, your etheric, and your physical bodies to your higher self. Take a deep breath, Emily, and exhale. I'm going to ask you to take 3 in breaths, quick, and 1 long exhale. And again. One more time. And keep breathing like that until it's completely calm. Thank you, Emily, for asking for that. I really appreciate that. James Davis, what do the Akashic Records about spiritual growth? What do the Akashic Records say about spiritual growth in general, or for you, James? Let's see what they say. Okay, so spiritual growth, we are led to believe that it needs to be painful, and sometimes it is. Sometimes we need to, I think it's the old belief system that's coming in of like no pain, no gain, kind of a thing. But we're moving through times where it really is about learning to love ourselves. So once you realize some of the conditionings and the patterns that you have, that no longer serve you, it's not about being judgmental about it. It's about bringing in an understanding and awareness that that's been happening, and it's about changing our behaviors moving forward. Now, it's important to see, okay, give forgiveness to self for having, I suppose, not being enlightened enough, because we are. It's just we get these filters, keep us dull, and we try and see how we emerge from them. So they're asking you to really be more gentle and more kind with yourself as your spiritual growth expands. Also, they're asking you to be patient and to trust your intuition, because you're quite impatient sometimes. And we're so used to this action reaction. Social media doesn't help us these days as well, because there's this instant kind of like reaction to our actions. So just because you're not seeing the reaction straight away doesn't mean it's not happening. And it's like they say, it's like you step planting seeds, and you have to continue to nurture it, to grow it, to feed it, in order to allow for that seed to grow. So they're asking you to be patient and to trust that everything has its divine timing, that everything is growing. Everything that you focus your attention on grows. So take time. You're moving very much from a multidimensional, from one dimension into another, and it's almost like being in a new playground. You need to have a local, not you need to, it's always a recommendation. Sometimes when we're in a new playground, we usually tend to take some time to observe what are the rules of this new playground and how do we move forward with that. So absolutely in the space of spiritual growth, but be kind, be gentle, give yourself grace, change your behavior, be grateful for whatever the limitations is that are being uncovered, because they've supported you in one way or another, and allow yourself to move forward with love, with compassion, with grace, and with ease. I hope that was supportive, James. Okay, Kim, can I get guidance or feedback? Okay, it's going to be general because it's quite, the questions are quite general. So let's connect into that. Kim, whatever you're preparing for right now, your body's preparing for you. It's you're about to do some sort of a journey, and your body is starting to prepare you for what is coming. So there is this knowing that something is going to change, and you just know that everything energetically is aligning you to prepare you for what's to come. So be open, be curious, and allow. Say, yes, you're open to receiving, and you're also open to letting go quite easily, in the sense of it's almost like the ocean, it comes and goes. So let go and bring in. So be open to receiving, and also don't fixate on how it needs to happen. To sit in the space of awareness of how it could happen, or what are the opportunities that are showing up for you, because that is important. Be flexible even in your receiving. So that is quite important right now. Okay. Hi, Anastasia, a healing and or message. So let's do both of them. Um, so let's connect in. So, Anastasia, as I connect into your records, what is happening is very much your paternal lineage or something to do with the masculine energy that you are moving through right now. So, a lot of it is presenting in my jaw and then in your power center. It's time to step into your power completely. You've been hesitating doing this because you're worried about what people will think and how you will be judged, but it really is time to be authentically you, because those that aren't in alignment aren't your people. And it's okay, but it's absolutely, you're letting go of structures, you're letting go of different kinds of foundations, and you're going to recreate these your way. So it's okay to grieve that. Again, feeling it in my heart. It's okay to let go. It's okay to choose you. And it's not only about unconditional love, but it's also about radical self-acceptance. So that is of utmost importance. So thank you very much. I hope that that was supportive for you, Anastasia. Lily, greetings, Natasha. Can you share any information on the purpose and the intent behind the power outages in South Europe on April 28th? Okay, let's get into that today. That would be quite interesting to see what happened. Okay, so on a global scale, there are many things that are happening. There are many energies that are changing at the moment. And just like the message for the other person earlier today, many things are in flux, and as a collective, there is half the collective that is wanting to change and expand consciousness, and there's the other collective that is the other part of the collective that is digging in their heels for what they know and what they prefer and ease. So what is happening is that they're on a multidimensional level. There are powers that be that are trying to control, to shed, to change. And what it was a bigger part of an experiment to see how people would react, in a sense of being left in the dark. In the way that the electricity being cut off, as they have given many excuses as to a fire that has started that burnt down or a cyber attack. But what has happened is governments are trying to see the level of chaos that uh, it would cause. They're also trying to see if there's any residual energy left from that space of the energy of COVID, in that space of panic. They wanted to see how much panic would be created, and where the information was coming through. They were testing different sources of information and feeding into the people that were so-called left in the dark, in Europe. So this felt like it was a big test as to see where is humanity, how controlled is humanity. It also served as a space for an awakening, in the sense that with the quiet, the allowing people to disconnect from their socials, disconnect from the internet and communications, and start to be present, it started to help us realize that the addiction of being constantly plugged in is starting to become part of the DNA of humanity. Now, plugged in as always being connected, in a sense where we are so disconnected from self and connected to the outer worlds, this came to show that we really need to take that breath and slow down and step into observation. It also served as to see the tolerance levels of humanity at that time, and in the sense of how far is humanity still willing to tolerate the things that are coming in their way and how fed up they are in the meter of allowing it, and how ready they are for change in the sense of accepting. Now, it will also start to show that things like electrical cars, the green agenda, digital currencies, all the rest of that, in case of being disconnected, one will probably start looking at going back into the cycle of bartering and sharing of services and of goods, as it also activated the ability of helping other people and sharing in compassion. When times of crisis happen, a lot of people come together in supporting one another. We actually start moving from being separated to creating a human race, a togetherness for survival. So this was a test. They have been testing out this electrical aspect of things in other countries like South Africa. But as it came into Europe, they started noticing what is the tolerance levels of this in Europe, especially as Europe is being flooded with too many people and too many agendas. So it really was a test to see tolerance levels, but at the same time, it's never only bad for one thing, but it brings in a multi-dimensional aspect of it in allowing people for one day to completely be, or to create chaos, because we all have a choice in how we move through these changes that are coming. But this was definitely a test to see where humanity is at on the fear scale. And what we are asking you is to not fear anything. Absolutely set into the space of being ready, but making the best out of the situations that you have been given, but do not give in to fear. Is the thing. Sit there in the space of curiosity. This is an absolute opportunity to go within, and sometimes being in the dark really means you get to reinvent yourself. So this is one of many tests, as COVID was a test as well. So do not fear and come together in unity as one anyway. That is the message for that today, and for all those that went through what happened in Europe today as well. It's great. It doesn't feel like it's finished. This is all for smaller industries to become self-sufficient. And this is a wake-up call for many people to start doing things differently and not relying on the government. And it's about bringing in smaller communities together. It's about creating community once more. Thank you. Thank you for that question, Lily. That's I hope it supported a few people. Okay, Carl. Will delivery from my friend Oliver proceed next week, if not sooner, for us to sell his items and earn? Will there be a new source of income this week instead to pay my bills? Thank you. Carl, you're moving through a lesson of creating abundance. And looking how abundance works. A lot of the times you're coming in from a perspective of lack. Absolutely, a new source of income is absolutely open this week. It's looking at what you already have, what is already going through, looking at where you are already abundant in life. This is absolutely an opportunity for you to pivot. It's absolutely an opportunity for you to expand. But from a spiritual perspective, it's really about these items, is really about how are you able to be of service, rather than they're asking you to look at what is your why. in the items that you sell and earn. Look at your why. If it is purely financial gain, then that will shift the energy of things and it will shift you into a space of lack. If it's in a space of being of service, the money is there, the money is coming, the money has arrived. So they're asking you to shift your perspective in knowing that you will always be taken care of as you always have been. But you need to shift at how it comes in and looking at the opportunities that are coming in for you, because you're looking at you wanting it to come in one way, but it could be coming in many ways. So be open to the opportunities of your finances showing up in a different way. So yes, absolutely, it is possible. I do see things being delivered next week. I do see the potentiality of you making lots of money, but it's not about the money, it's about the service. The money will follow always. I hope that's supportive for you. Melissa, messages for you today. So as I connect into your records, Melissa, I see very much an openness to kind of like you're in the space of creating a vision. And what they're asking for you right now is to really look at, and it's quite beautiful in the way that you're doing it because you're looking for it and then you're feeling into it. The message for you is don't be afraid to ask. If what you're asking for doesn't make you a little bit nervous, it's not big enough. So allow that dream to come. And what they're saying is don't let it be just a dream. Ask, what is one thing that I can put into place today that will make that a reality? Because if you see it, Melissa, you can create it. And you're in the space where you're in expansion, you're looking towards the future, you're wanting to create your life your way in a new way. Everything that you see it because it is possible. So start actioning towards it. Once you have that complete picture and that will align in your head and your heart, everything will click in and that excitement will start to activate within you in order for you to move forward. So I hope that that is supportive for you. And I can't, like, you're just in the space of like creation is what's coming in. So don't allow your thoughts, your words, or the fears of others to limit you. So I wish you well, and I see everything for you that makes you happy. Call forward an abundance of health, wealth, happiness, joy, and love, and that's there. Uh, Beautiful, thank you. Let's just see. Okay, let's go to Joe, Megan. Hi, Natasha. Happy Tuesday with love and messages. If you have one for me, thank you. Remember to put your requests in capital letters so that I can see who needs messages or healing, and then your name would be great. Okay, so let's connect into you, Joe Megan. Okay, so as I connect into your records, I automatically felt it into my jaw and in my heart. And this to me means that you are holding back in speaking from the heart. It's important for you to speak from the heart because a lot of the times that is the messages that people are needing, but you also need to honor your thoughts, your values, your processes, your own intuition becomes important. And the person that is ready to receive whatever it is, whether you blow up their lives or you give them the comfort, whatever it is, you are getting it because they need it. And a lot of the times, the messages that you give to others is a lot of the time a message to you. So, for example, with so much heart work coming up today, I need to look at my own heart as well because I am in this container with you. So, You've got a big heart. You've got a lot of love and compassion. But what they're saying is you need to face that inwards. It's easier to radiate it outwards, but it's really about bringing that inwards, which is important, because the outside world reflects the inside world that we're in. So if we're in space of lack internally, that means the outside will reflect that. So it's all about bringing things in. And I'm getting that you need to say no to things that aren't in alignment. So getting used to saying no is important for you, Joe, Megan. Hope that's supportive. Thank you. Maria, can I please get a message regarding my spiritual journey? Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Let me connect in. So, Maria, what I'm getting is that, so I'm feeling it kind of like in my eye and in my forehead here. And it's what it's saying is like, you need to look to your maternal lineage as well. So there are a lot of gifts within your maternal lineage. I don't know if you're aware of them or not, but it's starting to come through and it's starting to reflect. But there's very, very powerful women in your lineage, and it's time to start allowing those gifts that were suppressed for so many centuries, so many generations. That is starting to come through for you. And it's almost like I'm seeing you sitting up and speaking up and saying, no, that's not good enough for us anymore. You are the voice of your ancestors. So it's important for you to really start to tap into that, embrace that, and embody that. Again, this is a recommendation. It's not no musts do anything, but it would be quite beneficial for you. But a lot of your gifts are starting to activate from your maternal lineage. So I would recommend doing a maternal lineage healing, and an activating of the gifts. Have a look. I think I might have a few meditations for you. If not, I have one coming up for Mother's Day, coming up in May. But definitely have a look at that. That might support you in working with your maternal bloodline. But these things are starting to surface for you right now, which is absolutely beautiful. So thank you, Maria. Oh, Kendra, yes, you do remember the days of cassette tapes. Awesome. Okay, let's just see. Okay, so can I please have information on what spiritual skills I have in this lifetime to develop? Thank you, Nancy. Okay, let's connect into your records. Nancy Ray. So, Nancy, you're so good at getting things done. That's absolutely beautiful. I think a big part of your gifts that are coming through is there's something about putting energy in motion. There's something about getting energy to do work. It's about manifesting, it's about clearing. You would do an amazing clearing in getting rid of limiting beliefs, limiting energies within people, blocks, all sorts of things. There is quite a lot that you hear. Your gifts come naturally. You're just really needing to say yes and then trusting them, which is usually the hard part when we're starting. But yeah, there's quite a lot that you have available to you. This is what are the tools that you're needing moving forward. So start with your strongest gift now. So your clear abilities, and then start to expand on those. So if your clear ability is clairvoyance and you tend to see things quite easily, once you see it, ask to feel it, ask to hear it, ask to know it, and that will start to develop your other clear abilities throughout that. But your natural gifts are coming in, and for yours it's from the heart into the right arm, which is all about that getting things done, but it's from your paternal, it's the masculine energy that you have to work on. So it's the structure, the process in creating a safe space. You create a safe space for people. So many people don't hear. Um, uh, you've got this beautiful ability to actually hear people, and that is quite healing in themselves as well. Beautiful. Thank you. I hope that supports you, Nancy. Um, any messages regarding my gifts or spiritual journey? And that's Amy. Okay, let's connect into that. Amy, right now you're moving through of letting go of limitations. And it's almost a believing of magic and miracles. And there's a believing of knowing that all of this is possible. And if there is a belief that all of this is possible, it becomes possible. So there are many gifts that you're not owning completely. There are many gifts. It's about building your confidence in moving. Your telepathy is coming up for one, so connecting into the frequency of telepathy, astral projection is a great one. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, all of these are there and available to you. But you're here to help those that can't help themselves. You work very much a lot with the elementals. I don't know if you've been into really looking at alchemy, working with herbs, whether it's like teas or bath or whatever it is, but you are extremely gifted. So look at what excites you. Uh, yeah, you're in the space of expansion. You're one of the light workers that are here to support humanity. If you choose. Again, it's always a choice. But yeah, Amy, there's lots for you to do. And you've got it all. You've just got to say yes to them, and accept them and trust that what you're getting is right. And the right teachers, the right people will show up for you. Once you say yes to that, you start to align with what is there for sure. Okay. Um, Vedanda Vidal, my jewelry was stolen. Housemaid has confessed but returned it. Only 2 items out of 4. Can Spirit help me to confirm that the other items are also with her? I am disturbed. So as I connect in, I don't think the items are with her at the moment. I think she either sold them or needed them for something else. I would suggest that we clear the items that have returned. It's important. You can also do that with sage. You can do a prayer over them, wash them in salt water. And even salt water and vinegar is coming in as well. And it's important for you to find it in your way to forgive her. And it's she won't do it again. But yeah, I don't think she has the other 2 items. If she's trying to either recover them or whatever it may be. But yeah, absolutely clear the items, and the best way is to send them blessings, which is important. And yeah, move through that. Um, okay, I'm just looking for Marisol. May I please have a message? I really need it. Okay, Marisol, give me 2 seconds. Okay, Marisol, there's a lot going on in your mind. Your mind is very busy. You too are going through another awakening spiritually. It's like I can just feel all of this coming in. They're asking you to take a couple of deep breaths, to breathe in, feel it into your heart. It's important for you right now to slow down because you're in this time of change. What they're showing me is If I were doing a tarot card reading for you, the Leaning Tower is the card that would be coming up for you. It's a major turning point in your life that's going on right now. They're asking you to trust that everything is happening as it needs to be, Marisol. It's uh, clear it. Again, there's a fire cleanse would be great. Those are the ones that I use when it's like stronger. So it's almost kind of like, yeah, clear your space. Prayer is a good way to do this too. Burn a candle. Candle magic is great. Write your intention on a candle. Hold on to it. Visualize what it is that you're wanting to, how you're wanting things to be resolved. And then light it and send that message up to the universe, and allow it um, to move, allow it to get done. It's almost like you're sending a letter to your universal manager asking them to sort things out, but it feels like the energy of Kali is in your life right now. And it's time. She's basically ripping out all the weeds of your life in order to bring in that which you deserve, that which you desire. So it's important to trust that all is in divine timing and believe that everything is working out in your favor right now. That is important because it is. But definitely do a clearing. Definitely bring light to the situation that you're in right now. Less thinking, more feeling, more letting go. I hope that that's supportive for you, Marisol. Okay. Okay. Let's just see. Where are we here? Okay. Monica Myers, any messages for you? Let's connect into your records, Monica. Monica, it's time for you to start showing your knowledge. It's about time to start sharing your knowledge. It's about it's time. You're also in a place where you've outgrown the situation that you're in, and there's more out there for you if you love yourself more than enough to grab it. Um, but it's having that leap of faith that's coming in for you right now in jumping. So it's almost kind of like, when we were kids and we're singing, I'm actually singing a monkey jumping from from tree to tree, but we're holding on to two branches. They're asking you to have the trust within yourself that as you swing to the next branch and grab it, that it is a trust in knowing that you're needing to move in the direction that you're needing to move in. So you're in the space of momentum, and it's the trust is within yourself that you can do it as you move through this transition period in your life. You're moving on to better things, you're moving on to something new, something more expansive, something that feeds you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You feel tired, but you're outgrowing where you are right now. So trust, it will all be okay. As you connect into this new aspect. Believe, if you can see it like that message for somebody else, if you believe it, you can create it. Okay. So it's important for you to believe in yourself more than enough to take the next step. Okay, just looking for the next. Okay, Jeff. Hi, Natasha. Every morning when I go to my studio to meditate, a bird pecks at my window and sings. Oh, that's so beautiful. Is this spirit with a message for me? And if so, who and how? And many thanks. Okay, let's connect into your message, Jeff. Um, Okay, so as I connect into that, uh, Jeff, what I'm seeing is the bird is asking for you to journey with it. Sometimes you get lost in the detail of things, and they're asking you to open your wings, just as a bird does, and it allows. There's two things it's showing me. One is it allows the wind to take it in its new direction. So when you're meditating, I want you to, or I'm suggesting that you connect into a spirit animal of a bird, whether it's this bird. I would look it up and see what its properties are. But I would also kind of like follow it in the air in the space of surrendering to the winds that are pulling you or pushing you into the right direction, right? It's about coasting. Now it's about coasting. You know enough that you need to coast. The other thing is that they showed me is sometimes birds are heavier than the branch. So there is a trust in your own ability that even if the foundation of whatever it is that you're going to feels thin, know that you're able to hold yourself up. So that is important right now because sometimes you see there's these big birds that are on these tiny branches on the trees, but they don't fall over. So it's important to really, really trust in your ability, trust in the flow of life, and take an aerial perspective of what is going on right now for you. Okay. I know we're at 7 next week. My friend John Binney is joining us, and he also gives beautiful, beautiful messages. So make sure you join in next week, and I'll also remind you all very much as well. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more messages. I'm going to do Lotus Bloom and then once more. So please type in capital letters below, and we'll see what's going on here. Okay, so Lotus Bloom, hi, may I have a message? Yes, absolutely. So let go of the stress. It doesn't serve you, is what I'm seeing, Ashta. Let go. It's like ask yourself, because I'm feeling it all in my jaw here. Ask yourself, how does holding on to certain things in your life serve you? Let it go. It doesn't mean that they're better or that they're insignificant or that they're not important. They've come to do what they need to do and then release it. So they're asking you to learn the art of letting go, of releasing, and of surrendering. So just like that message for Jeff about going with that flow of you're surrendering to the flow of life. You're being pulled into a new direction. You're being pulled into a direction that's more in alignment with happiness and joy. So they're asking you to let go of the hard things in life. It's important to really let go of what's not serving you. It really doesn't support you in one way or another. So they're asking you to please surrender and start doing things your way. Start moving and creating your life your way. If it's not in alignment, don't do it. You know, it's important. You don't have to tolerate anything. You choose what it is that you want to do as well. So it's important for you to to just release, to let go, um, to surrender and do your own thing. Don't give others the importance that you do. If it's not in alignment, just let it go. It can be as simple as that. Okay. So I've gone through most, I've gotten everybody. Let's just see if there's anybody that I have missed. I have time for one more. You can add in your message down below in capital letters, and I'm happy to give one more message today to anybody that I have missed. Okay, if I got everybody, if you put it all in capitals, thank you so much for the beautiful blessings. Yeah, it's thank you for giving us the time and sharing your knowledge. Absolutely. Thank you all for allowing me to be of service in this way. I absolutely love you all. I teach this so that you can do this for yourselves as well. Okay, Karen. Okay, I'll do Karen and Millie very, very quickly before I leave. If you're ever interested in learning to do this for yourself, please reach out. I do offer online courses. If you're wanting support in your businesses and your healing as well, absolutely, I'm here to support you as well and to teach you how to do this thing. Because we've all got it with us. You're no different to what I am. Okay, so let's do this very, very quickly, Karen, and then Millie. Karen, what they're saying is your general space of where you are is smiling and joyous. And yes, it's absolutely important to feel all the emotions as well. And there's a space of quiet that I'm feeling that's coming in right now. And I'm seeing you, the suggestion is really, really in the space of connecting to nature. I'm seeing you sitting at a tree, and I'm seeing you almost kind of like that typical grounding where you ground in, connect your roots to the roots of the tree that you normally meditate at. Okay. It's important to connect in because you're going to be plugging into a new system of knowledge and wisdom that the trees offer. And it's becoming one with that right now. They will give you, it's learning to communicate. And share their knowledge and wisdom, and that will help you right now in grounding your energy in. But it's almost like there it feels like there's a seriousness and a quiet that's come for you, and that's okay. Be in it for a little bit, but connect into the tree systems. You're so supported right now, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You know which direction to go in. This is absolutely important for you, and reconnect to the elementals. Beautiful. Okay, Karen. Millie, can I have a message, please? Yes, absolutely. I appreciate you too. So as I connect into your records, I don't know if this is you now or if it's a future version of you, but you've absolutely made it. You've got abundance in all areas of your life. I see you walking down the street. I see you, it's you're in your element. So start aligning to the person you're wanting to become, that highest potential version of you. You've got it. It's within you. It's about time you stepped into your fullest potential, not worrying about what others would think or that they would intimidate others. It's okay. If people feel intimidated, it's because they meant to. It's that trigger that you're helping them to work through so that they can step into their highest potential, but you're leading by example. So feel it, own it. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be expansive. It's okay for people to see you in your glory, but stepping into your power right now. Own it, feel into it. And I'm feeling that ground into your body. It's so important for you right now, to really step into who you are, and in that, like, hold your head up high and move forward with love and with grace. But it's time to shine your light and step into your power completely, no matter who's standing there. Hope that is helpful. Thank you all very, very much. I've absolutely loved being here. I love these. Thank you for asking me personal questions and those in general. Thank you for asking for the healings because it supports everybody as well. And absolutely see you next week with myself and John Binney. Thank you all very much.